My name is Gary, and I'm from Lalamove. We're from Hong Kong. It's my honor to be here, and I think I've learned a lot about the Indonesian market, hearing the sharing from the speakers today. And today I want to share with you something that we've seen, and we're trying to improve in the most difficult but also expensive part of logistics, which is last mile delivery. So to do that, I want to start with telling you a story about one of our clients in Singapore. So this client, they are a cake shop. What they do is they sell ice cream, cakes, and also deliver them, right? But what's interesting is that they cannot deliver the ice cream cakes with motorcycle. That's because the cakes are pretty fragile. So usually what they do is that they deliver with vans, right? So they put the cakes into a van with normal air conditioning, and then usually the cakes are okay, they won't melt, so long as you deliver them within 1 hour, right? So one day, they have to deliver 3 cakes to 3 different customers. So they put all the cakes into one van, and then off it goes. Not long after the van left the shop, it broke down in the middle of the road, and it wouldn't work. So very soon, the shop owners started panicking. They cannot deliver all the cakes within 1 hour. They're going to melt. So they needed a different solution. They needed a faster delivery solution right there. And so what did he do to solve the crisis? It's pretty obvious. They used Lalamove. Right? But exactly what he did was he pulled up his smartphone, quickly placed a few orders, and then within 5 to 10 minutes, 3 different vans arrived at the spot, picked up the cakes separately, and proceeded to deliver, right? And all the deliveries were done within the next 30 minutes. So this is exactly what we do. Lalamove exists to make delivery fast and simple. But you may say, hey, I don't run a cake shop. I don't sell ice cream cakes. And in fact, I don't need my stuff to be delivered within 30 minutes. I don't have that need, right? But if you run a business that involves any physical goods, I think you can relate. In this era, the moving of any physical goods is relatively or ridiculously slow and painful when everything else moves so fast, right? So I think we can all agree that logistics or delivery is a difficult puzzle for everyone. It's difficult for everyone, especially so for SMEs, which we have a lot in Jakarta, in Indonesia, right? So if you are a big company, you're a big e-commerce company, you may disagree. No, it's still very, very difficult for us. We have a lot of problem with our logistics. But why is it easy to bigger players? It's because easy. If you have the money, you have the scale, you acquire, right? But for most of us, we don't have that scale. We do not have that money. We cannot do that. So usually, there are just 2 ways for us to approach this problem. Either you outsource it to a third-party provider, or you do it yourself. You build your own fleet. And I think for today, as it stands, both options still present a lot of challenges for any e-commerce or like even traditional retailers, everyone. So go through that. So for third-party logistics providers, I think 3PLs, they are great because there are a lot of things that only they can do purely just because how much they have invested into the infrastructure that enables us to do logistics or delivery the way we do today, right? But also because of how much they've already invested in the infrastructure, they're able to offer such a low cost of delivery only if you stick to a relatively rigid standard. So let's say if you, again, run an e-commerce company and you're using your 3PL's next day delivery service today. So what if you call him today and ask, hey, John, I want to switch to same-day delivery. Can we do that? Can you do that for me? What will he say? Yes, can do if you pay more, right? That's probably what we would say. Nothing is impossible if you pay more. Same thing if you ask him, hey, can your delivery drivers be more professional when they deliver to our customers? Because that's really the only touch point we have with our customers in terms of like presenting our brand. Or if you ask them, hey, can you send your guys over at 10:30 instead of 10 because our warehouse is crazy busy right now. Nothing is impossible. You just have to pay more. And most of the time, you will have to pay a lot more just because of how the structure is set up, right? So how do you get off this? That's one way. If you are incredibly huge, so much that your 3PL cannot afford to lose you, they might consider customizing the process for you, right? But what if you're not that huge? Or what if you cannot work with that kind of inflexibility or lack of control? Then you can consider building your own in-house fleet. And this model, it works out great for some companies because it actually allows them to remove the bottleneck of logistics, right? And at the same time, if you consider in terms of strategy, a lot of companies, a lot of e-commerce, everyone is actually struggling with their logistics, with their delivery. If you can do it well, it can be a competitive advantage. I believe, let's say JD.com, they take logistics as one of their core function, right? It's their core competitive advantage over other e-commerce. That's how they position it. That's how they invest in it, right? But this model is also not for everyone because I think there are a lot of studies that are showing like there has to be a minimum density of delivery that you have before this model makes sense for you. And that number would be somewhere around 1,000 to 2,500 deliveries per day per city. So until you reach that kind of density, you're not really benefiting from this model because there are actually a lot of overheads in building your own in-house fleet. Because what you have to do, you have to invest in your fixed assets, just like how the 3PLs invested in theirs. And you have to reserve time, capacity, capital for regular checkups, for repair and maintenance. And the last part is the most messy part, we know, because we do that a lot. You have to manage your drivers. You have to hire someone to manage them. You have to manage the one you hire to manage the drivers. It's a lot of work. And at the same time, you have to learn how to do all this well. It's going to take away your focus from what you do at the core of your business, right? So if we recap, it's very tough to get fast and reliable delivery if you're not big. But if you don't have fast and reliable delivery, how do you grow big, right? And this is really why we started this company. And this is why we have been growing, we have been expanding. At Lalamove, at our core, what do we do is that we offer a service that allows, enable our clients to focus on growing their core business, right? By providing them with a business-grade, on-demand delivery service. If you need immediate delivery, we're perfect for each other, right? We should meet because that's exactly what we do. But for a lot of businesses, this is not their need. They don't need immediate delivery. They need delivery solution because they cannot, let's say, pool the items with the other companies. Maybe you're selling odd-sized item. Maybe you're selling furniture, right? Or you might have some ad hoc, unplanned delivery, return that deviates from your regular delivery route or plan. Or you might just have a lot of like food, perishable or fragile items that 3PLs simply refuses to take. Or you might have figured all of those out, right? Everything is fine, but the seasonal volume is still killing you. And you do not want to overcompensate by building even more, enlarging your fleet, right? So in any of these cases, Lalamove get you a quality delivery driver immediately. That's what we do. So we're striving for speed and reliability. On average, on our platform, after you place an order, right, in 37 minutes, your clients will receive your item. And we also have, especially in the mature cities, the fulfillment rate is over 99.5%. That's actually higher than the uptime of a lot of the web services that we use. So how did we do that? Is because of the sharing economy. Through mobile internet, we're able to build the largest fleet in the world through an app that driver can install directly from App Store, from Google Play, and then register, right? Across Taipei, Manila, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Singapore, Ho Chi Minh City, and 100+ cities in China with 2 million delivery drivers. All of them are screened, coached, trained to provide quality service to our business clients. And these clients include businesses from different industry. We have F&B, we have e-commerce, B2C e-commerce, we have platforms selling food, selling grocery, we have logistics companies, especially during peak season, they don't have enough vehicle, they come to us. And obviously a lot of the retail, real estates of all types. So you may ask, so that sounds good, but we also have a lot of platforms in the market right now, right? What's the difference between our platform and a lot of these other on-demand, especially like transportation platform? So what we do is that we really, really focus on business. And I think like this is one thing that we've learned over the past few years, because we've been in markets. So let's say in Bangkok, we provide delivery service. And Grab also provide delivery service. We love Grab. Actually, I use Grab a lot. I use Uber a lot, right? But we are really, really focusing on a different segment. For us, we understand that businesses, they have different needs from customers, from consumers, right? So that's how we position ourselves, and we build our service around business needs. For business features, so let's say I think fundamental, we have to offer COD. We have to allow like customers to have a business account, place and track the orders across multi-channels. We have to allow multiple like bulk ordering instead of limiting one order per time. And we also offer performance guarantees to our contract customers. We offer SLA. We ensure the goods that we deliver. And the last part would be service. When we serve business, I think we have to hold ourselves to a very high level of standard of quality of our service. So when there actually is a conflict between you and your driver, let's say, or when there's a problem, which is very, very rare, we don't ask you to send an email and we reply after weeks. We invest heavily in CS, in account servicing. And at the same time, all the drivers on our platform, even though they're in a lot of developing markets, we ask for a very high amount of deposit, right? So this how we structure everything we do around what business needs. And that's really our strategy. So I think we're pretty new to this market, but I would say Indonesia is a huge, exciting, booming market for everyone. So what we want to say is we don't want logistics to be the bottleneck of your company's growth. And we're also very excited that we're going to expand to this market very soon. Hopefully, we can grow faster together with you guys. Thank you.